Hi there, I'm Dr. Andie K. It's so nice to see you. You must be... perfect, yes, that's exactly what I have down on my chart. I just wanted to make sure. So, let me see here. Can you just verify first name, last name, date of birth? Okay, perfect. So it looks like you were in a recent accident, and you're coming in today for another checkup on your bladder. Looks like you've been having some issues with urinary incontinence. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, it's absolutely no worries. It's actually a lot more common than you think. We do see this a lot. Unfortunately, it can be very easy to lose control of the bladder. You know, it's like a muscle. You do have to sometimes work back up to things if there's been some trauma. So, looks like you've had a few appointments before. I'm going to be your doctor today, but if at any point you're uncomfortable during this visit, please just let me know. I know that there can definitely be a stigma surrounding this. I just want to remind you there's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. It's a very normal thing, especially, like I said, when there is some sort of trauma involved on the body. So I'm just going to be checking some things today, make sure everything is in working order. Kind of just tracking your progress. I've been looking through your notes and kind of seeing where you're at. So I think we should just get started. I'm just going to start by asking you a few questions. First off, how are you doing today? Okay, good. All right. So I have some questions regarding everything. I just want to verify the date of the accident, the date you were released from the hospital. Make sure I have everything correct in my notes. Okay, perfect. No worries. So we'll just get started. So I want to start by asking you, can you go to the bathroom normally, or do you feel like you're having any difficulties since our last appointment? Okay. Okay. And about how often would you say that you're going to the restroom? Okay. And is that a normal amount for you before the accident, or has there been an increase or a decrease? Okay, perfect. That's very normal, so don't worry about that. Let me see here. Is there any discoloration when you use the restroom? Okay. Okay, perfect. Are you able to reach the bathroom in time? Okay. And so, would you say that you have any accidents? Okay. About how many would you say? Okay. Alright. And then, are you getting up at night or in the middle of the night to use the bathroom for this purpose? Okay. Okay, perfect. And do you find yourself leaking urine at all? For instance, like when you're sneezing, coughing, laughing, anything that might put pressure on the bladder area. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I do have these questions. Those are the main questions that I wanted to make sure to get done first. I do want to take your vitals, however, so if you can just sit in a comfortable position. I'm just going to go over a couple things here super fast for you. I'm going to put on my gloves. I did wash my hands. Alright, so we just put these in there. And I'm going to start by taking your temperature, okay? So this is just going to go right under your tongue. Just open up, okay? Okay, good. Okay. Got about 98.6. Very average temperature, so it's always a good thing. Alright. If I can just have you hold down one of your fingers here, I'm gonna check your pulse and your oxygen levels. Okay? There you go. Thank you. You can just leave that on there. And which arm do you usually get your blood pressure taken on? Okay. Perfect. Right. Okay. Alright, so give me your arm. Okay, just gonna hold this on. Just like that. Just gonna leave this here. Alright, now this is gonna turn on in just one moment for you. Okay, and then we've got. Alright. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be 96. So it's looking like your pulse is about 93, which is a little bit high for just sitting down, but are you nervous at all right now? Okay, well there's no need to be worried. I'm right here. It's, like I said, completely normal, and it's very normal to be nervous as well. I totally get that, but no need. Then your oxygen is perfect. Okay, got that. Alright. There you go. So it looks like your blood pressure is 110/70. So pretty good blood pressure there. That's always a good sign as well. If you don't mind, I think I'm going to take your pulse manually, just making sure that my oximeter was accurate. It looks like my machines gave me some different results, and so I want to just kind of make sure that we're getting the right thing. So you just want to hand me your wrist. Okay, let's go. Okay, just stay here. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have about, okay, so there's about, okay, so your pulse is about 93. That was an accurate statement there. It's good. Or sorry, 93. I do also think it is worth mentioning that on your chart, since there was an accident and you had a little bit of problems with some headaches and blurred vision, you were not diagnosed with a concussion, thank goodness. However, I would like to just kind of check on that vision, if that's okay, to just take a pause on the urinary incontinence part, and I'm just going to take my flashlight. Alright, just sit still, and I'm going to I just want you to follow the light, okay? I'm just going to follow the light. Just like that. I'm just going to go down, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to cut it back up. Just keep following the light. Just keep following the light. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. stay right here. Okay, stay right here. I'm just gonna take a look at your pupils here and see how they dilate. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna see the way that way. Okay, good. Just keep looking. I'm just gonna look over here now. I just want to make sure that that is all good. Okay. Okay, perfect. Was there any trouble with double vision recently, or are you feeling okay on that? Okay, good. Alright. Our next step is we're going to perform the actual bladder exam. So I see that you have already gotten to a comfy spot with our gown. Just make sure you're lying down comfortably. I want you to be as comfortable as possible in this process. There's nothing too crazy that's going to go on. You've had these appointments, you already know what's about to happen. So I just want you to relax, and I'll just explain to you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I can tell you're just a little nervous today, which is totally fine. It happens all the time. Alright, so I'm just going to have you lie down. And I'm just gonna very gently, just gonna press on your bladder, okay? Okay, there we go. Alright, big breath in. There we go. Okay. How are you feeling with that? Did that feel okay? Alright, was there any pain? Okay. Could you feel the pressure okay? I used a relatively light kind of pressure, so. Okay. I'm going to use just a little bit more pressure this time, and I'm just going to press in a couple different areas. So no worries, no stress, and I don't want you to be afraid if there's any accidents at all. It's no worries at all. It happens all the time. A lot more often than you think. So don't even worry about it. Okay. Take a deep breath in for me. Alright, hey, no worries, as I said, it's completely normal. If there's anything, we just clean it up, we just move on, we're both adults, right? It's completely natural, it happens all the time, okay? Seriously, there's no worries, there's no issues there, it's just something that we clean, we move on. We're here to make sure that you're getting better, that you're moving on with these progress points, okay? So we're just simply trying to see where you're at, and we'll meet you where you're at, okay? So was there any discomfort as I was pressing down? Okay, a little bit. Alright, would you say that there's normally any discomfort when you're urinating, or is it just pretty average for you? Okay. That's good to know. And I want to verify that you did drink water before this, or at least that your bladder was full when I was pressing. Okay, good. Sometimes I forget to tell patients that, and they don't really know. And then all of a sudden, you think everything is fine, and it's because they didn't have a full bladder. So, I just wanted to make sure. I think everything is looking all right currently. I do want to mention the nurse's station will have a cup for a urine sample. After you leave this office, I will have you go to the nurse's station in the lab, and she will have you pee into a cup, and you'll drop it off at the specimen location, and we will just look for any abnormalities. It's no worries at all. Just kind of trying to see where you're at, right? Now, in the meanwhile, this is very clear. There's still some struggles there, which again, very normal after an accident like that. Since there are a little bit of struggles, I do encourage you to continue on with the Kegel, the pelvic floor exercises. I saw that in your last visits you were given some pamphlets and some handouts. Do you still have those? Okay. Have you had a chance to do any of that yet, or are you still figuring all of that out? Okay. Some other things you can do is, obvious as it sounds, you can wear pads, you can wear Depends. There's no shame in wearing it, even at your age. It doesn't matter. It's just a way for you to make sure that you feel comfortable, you feel safe wherever you're at, and you're not adding on extra anxiety about having an accident. I also want to encourage you to continue to drink lots of water. We want to continue to flush out any toxins in your system, anything that might be bothering you. And just keep the muscles strong, keep them going. And then, are you a caffeine drinker? Okay, I really encourage you to cut caffeine as much as you can. It can be very dehydrating. It is a diuretic, and so you drinking this water, the caffeine is going to kind of counteract that just a little bit. And so I just want to make sure that you're doing well on all of those fronts, and you're not hindering your progress by anything that is happening with that. So, do you have any questions for me? Okay. Absolutely. Well, no worries. I'm so glad that you were able to come in today. Again, really don't worry about anything that's happened today. You did so well. You did amazing. We will have the urine results back within a couple of days at most. Realistically, it'll probably be in your patient portal by the end of the day. Our office is pretty fast about that, so we will get that going for you. I don't have a timeline necessarily for how long I think this is going to take. However, the fact that it has not gotten any worse seems to be very good progress. Sometimes no progress is indeed progress when it comes to the medical community, the medical world. And definitely vitals were looking pretty good overall, I would say. And yeah, I think you're gonna be okay. We just need, a little bit more time. A little bit more time to heal, strengthen, for your body to recalibrate, get back to normal. But yes, as I said, the exercises are going to be really important. I highly encourage you to take advantage of all the pamphlets that you've been given. Drinking water, wearing pads, anything you can do to make yourself more comfortable is going to help you so much in the long run to ease that anxiety. I know even when you're anxious, you urinate more. But we want to really make sure that we're kind of keeping it, within control a little bit. So, thank you so much for coming in, and as I said, we'll have your results posted very soon. And I'm just going to look over the questions that I have. You are free to go to the nurse's station for that sample, but I'm just going to look things over just for a moment, just to make sure that everything here is all good. So you're more than welcome to have